Hey there, folks! Welcome back to our channel. If you're not familiar with the concept of Sigma males, they're typically independent, introspective, and don't conform to traditional alpha or beta male stereotypes. So, how do they deal with the emotional roller coaster of a breakup? Let's find out. First of all, it's important to understand that Sigma males value their independence and personal growth. So, when a relationship ends, they often see it as an opportunity to focus on themselves and their goals. They don't dwell on the sadness that is beyond their control. Sigma men frequently are often stereotyped as being emotionless and detached, but this is not the truth. In reality, they care profoundly for those who are close to them and experience emotions just like everyone else. Sigma males are different because they prefer to concentrate on the facts, use practical methods to complete tasks, and choose to bury their emotions in the process. They may suppress their feelings, but it does not mean they never experience pain. That being said, Sigma males are still human and still feel the pain of a breakup. They just deal with it differently than other types of men. Instead of turning to alcohol or rebound relationships, they take a more introspective approach. They may spend time alone, reflecting on the relationship and their own emotions. This can be a difficult process, but it allows them to gain clarity and understanding of what went wrong and what they want in future relationships. Sigma males frequently have a tough personality, but it doesn't mean they aren't going through difficult times. When they care about someone or feel close to them, they feel things intensely. They may find the breakup to be quite painful. It can be challenging for them to genuinely move on in their hearts, because they do find it difficult to process these emotions. Sigma tries to suppress his feelings, so he tries to concentrate more on fixing the issue. Instead of accepting feelings for what they are, they regard feelings as something that needs to be repaired. It does matter who ended the relationship and started the split for a Sigma. The hardest part has already happened if they are the ones who ended things. He most likely spent a considerable amount of time examining the connection and trying to come up with ways to enhance and make things better. They end things only when there truly isn't any other option for them. When someone is left behind, people frequently react differently to the circumstance. They find this more difficult, especially if it feels abrupt and isn't what they wanted. They still want to find explanations, and will likely analyze the breakup to figure out what went wrong and how they could have been better. They like to be logical in all situations, even when they should be more emotional. They will calculate very logically what the mistakes were, what went wrong, and why they went wrong. They do this in order to learn from their past experience so they don't repeat this in the future. They tend to isolate themselves and try to concentrate on what's going on in their own brains, pushing others away. When they're going through a difficult breakup, they desire to be alone and separate themselves from people for a while. They might place the blame on themselves and consider how they might have handled the relationship differently. They find it very difficult to focus on their sentiments and address their emotions and explore them to heal effectively. Sometimes it appears easier for Sigma to push such feelings aside and just concentrate on doing things that will divert their mind. They may throw themselves into work or creative projects, using their energy to fuel their own personal growth. This helps them to move on from the relationship and find fulfillment in other areas of their lives. Of course, Sigma males aren't immune to the occasional bout of sadness or anger. But instead of letting those emotions consume them, they use them as fuel to become stronger and more resilient. They may hit the gym, take up martial arts, or engage in other physical activities to release their pent-up emotions. Sigma males are passionate people. They have hobbies and interests that they're deeply invested in, and they pour a lot of time and energy into pursuing them. So, when a breakup happens, they often throw themselves even more fully into their passions. Maybe they'll spend more time practicing their guitar, or they'll start working on that novel they've been meaning to write. Whatever it is, they'll use their passions as a way to distract themselves from the pain of the breakup and channel their energy into something positive. Although Sigma guys have a strong sense of freedom and independence, that doesn't mean they are good at letting go. They don't quite enjoy change and could even become worried and uncomfortable with abrupt changes in their lives. They will find it difficult to move on after a breakup that shocks them and hurts them greatly. This probably makes them angry with themselves and makes them not want to feel like they are trying to let go or move on. After a breakup, it is crucial for them to process their emotions and be open to new roads of healing. They will find it difficult to genuinely let go and move on after a breakup with someone they actually cared about, if they don't take these necessary actions. In some cases, Sigma males may also seek out therapy or counseling to help them process their emotions and move on from the relationship. They see this as a sign of strength, not weakness, and are willing to do the hard work to become better versions of themselves. One thing that Sigma males don't do when dealing with breakups is seeking validation from others. They don't need their friends or social media followers to tell them how great they are or how much they deserve better. They already know their worth and value themselves based on their own internal standards. It is crucial that they take the time to sort through their inner feelings. They must genuinely give themselves permission to feel every aspect of it without trying to resolve the problem or understand the cause of their feelings. Not everything requires an answer or a solution. Sometimes feelings might exist without a rational justification. Sigma males aren't the type to linger in a bad situation for too long. They're not interested in wallowing in self-pity or holding onto a relationship that isn't working. When a Sigma male decides that it's time to move on from a breakup, they do it on their own terms. They might start seeing other people, or they might decide to take a break from dating altogether. Whatever they choose, it's because they've taken the time to reflect. The Sigma that lurks in their shadow can be much more sensitive and perhaps a little more daring. The people around them may find this disturbing, but they need your patience at this time. They'll eventually find themselves again after taking the required time, doing the necessary analysis, and learning how to move past their breakup and regain their sense of self. Grief's latter stages frequently include growth and adaptability on a personal level. They can definitely benefit from learning how to better themselves and finding new interest to move on and recover from their loss. Sigma enjoys developing and picking up new skills. They become more effective as a result of this learning, and it also guards against future involvement in similar circumstances. They learn how to enhance their dating abilities and who to trust to find the ideal partner. Sigma males are intelligent beings who learn from their mistakes in order to avoid them as much as they can in the future. A Sigma becomes stronger and develops more self-control over his emotions through self-growth. If you are a Sigma going through a breakup, don't dwell on your sadness. You are likely to feel miserable, but don't let that keep you down for too long. Spending a few days grumping around is perfectly okay, but don't let it go on for too long. You'll feel worse and find it more difficult to move on from the separation if you stay down. Don't act as though everything is well while allowing yourself to wallow in your own misery for days. You should accept that you are having problems. Pretending that everything is well and functioning normally is not helpful for your mental or emotional wellness. Make sure to share your feelings with your closest friends and to vent to them about everything you need to. If you use them as a soundboard for your thoughts during your breakup, you'll be able to move past them much more quickly. Open no dating applications. It's been said that the key to getting past someone is to get under their skin. While going on numerous dates and engaging in some casual dating could temporarily distract you from your ex, but after you're alone again, you'll still feel like it's unjust to both you and your date. Stay away from your ex. The long-term benefit won't come from constantly thinking about your ex and all the enjoyable times you had together. You need to stop thinking about her and start thinking about the future. This applies to anything that makes you think of your ex. You must look ahead and leave the past in the rearview mirror. So there you have it, folks. Sigma males are a unique breed, and their approach to dealing with breakups is just one example of how they operate on their own terms. They take time to reflect, focus on their passions, reach out to their support network, stay active, and move on when they're ready. And while they may not be as emotionally dependent on their partner as other types of guys, they still experience the pain of a breakup and take steps to heal and move forward. So, if you're a Sigma male dealing with a breakup, you've got what it takes to handle it on your own and on your own terms. And if you're not a Sigma male but are interested in knowing more about this unique personality type, we encourage you to do some research and see if it resonates with you. And hey, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We're always creating new videos on a variety of interesting topics, so there's something for everyone. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you at the next one.